Good evening, everyone. We are just about to join another Martell versus Night's Watch game. So my game just finished, and the situation is not brilliant. So we are currently 3-0 down now, and that means if we're going to beat Night's Watch, we have to win the remaining 5 games, or at least win 4 of them to force a draw. And yes, it's not very likely because their team is great, and next up is actually one of their star players, Marcel Arias against Connor. Now Marcel is of course a better Martell player. Well, I don't know, maybe he's a great Night's Watch player as well, but better known as a Martell player, so hope we catch him off guard here. And I believe the game has started. So we have Connor playing Trident, and we have Marcel playing Free Companies. Now that sounds to me like Mole's Town. We have this guy, veteran builder, here already. So it's going to put golden characters, stop them attacking, probably wall defense, right? And starts with Iron Bank. You get the bonus of being able to set it up. I can join the voice channel just in case someone wants to comment it. There we are. Okay, so we do have Windblown, a key card in Martell Trident. There's also Quentin. Now Quentin will kneel here unless Ricasso also comes in. But for the realm, suggest something like Host of the Boneway, perhaps. Duped Galtown. Nice. Yeah, Trident doesn't actually accelerate the use plots that much because you have to remove one every time you use the agenda. Get a sweet spot somewhere in the middle or towards the end where just before you reveal the penultimate one, right? Yeah, can really get a decent number in the used pile, but then it resets. In theory, I mean, if you're not triggering the agenda and you're just doing everything in the plot phase, you do have 10 plots. Okay, Water Gardens doesn't really work that well. There is one plot in the used pile for Galtown, so could have reduced one by one. Can still reduce other stuff though in the challenges phase. You can get that number higher if you flip into Behest and then something else, then you would increase Water Gardens a little bit. So Craven goes on this guy. Now he works on defense, so anytime Night's Watch attacks, which could be never, Windblown can escape. This is not going to be such a great round though. Windblown can't attack and Quentin will kneel. Ooh, Claymon. Okay. He might work because characters are locked. Better do military. Don't want that happening against you. Do we have anything for the agenda here? What's the situation with March to the Wall? You can do that. Is it a war? Or is it just an edict? Can reduce the board quite a bit. Can also play heads on spikes. Manning. There's no city plot though, right? Or actually Galtown is here, okay. Oof. Now this doesn't trigger. Because we're down to just one now. But it's still a big body that comes in. Maybe use that castle black. Yeah. And if you don't do power, satisfy claim as if you were the winning opponent. Yeah, so you still have to give power away, but there won't be any, so that's alright. Second wind blown, that's unfortunate. And the cat comes in to do nothing at all. Yeah, slow start. Now do we have double manning here? I don't really want to go too wide, right? And still Quentin will kneel. Well, another econ plot, so we have double for the realm in this deck, and into you win or you die. Just now going to be 0 reserve. Of course it's to claim, and if Aemon stops a challenge, then you can do 2 claim back. Okay, Iron Bank is here, so I expect this deck will now play you win or die into coppers. Has to, right? The Iron Bank is quite small at this point. Have to leave it alone, I think. Okay. Army Commander Mercenary, can't find Ricasso with that. Find Tattered Prince. Just a star for cavalry, that's a bit weak. It can come into play, but still not going to draw, so better leave it in hand, I think. Water Garden still not doing anything. Well, that's looking now better for Knightswatch for Morgulis. Keeps the cat and Aemon. Not this round. Okay, emptied the hand because of the 0 reserve, and 3 companies is available to put the gold either on the Begging Brother or on Flea Bottom, which has another Old Forest Hunter, could also have Veteran Builder, although this now he has the dagger with 0 reserve, maybe not great using it. Power challenge, that's the one where you can flip into siege preparations potentially. Can be defended, but then Dorn draws, and that's almost as good. Yeah, innocent looking challenge, but never know what the agenda will do. Okay, what's the plan with Begging Brother? What's it going to cancel? Do we have someone joining us on commentary?
Hello.
Hello, how did the Tyrell game go?
We did win. Yeah. So we're 2-2 and how is it going for you?
Well, 3-0 down, and Connor did not trigger the agenda on the military challenge, so intrigue next. But this one can be defended. Has to do all of them due to Aemon there. Aemon's still going to be annoying because he can win intrigue back at the moment. I mean, Princess Plan could be in hand.
Something that you can reveal for intrigue? Is it you can reveal the Martell plot, right?
Yes, you can. It's slightly wasted though with the last challenge where you can't do anything else. I mean, you can go into some kind of wildfire, or usually you want to go into desperate attack.
Yeah, I mean, wildfire doesn't look like it would be helpful here. But this looks like it's gonna be an annoying grindy deck.
Yeah, grindy deck but without a hand, so even with coppers, I mean, Iron Bank's not huge there.
Yeah, I imagine though that there will be some. Can there be an exchange?
At the
Some like
moment, yes. No, actually, your winner die was just revealed, so no exchange. Has to be
Oh, of
coppers.
course, yeah, sorry. Stupid.
And this is just fine by Connor, I think. Getting another Dorn trigger. Do you want to kill the Desert Raider? Actually, can't properly do military here because Windblown will escape. Yeah, he passes. And here we go. What's that getting rid of? Should get rid of the bank. Castle Black. Okay. Maybe he has another. Might dupe the bank or something. Seized on Dorn. Well, with no gold, faction card knelt, and you kind of don't have that many triggers. I mean, you can trigger it once and empty hand, so no unbridled. It's going to lock Dorn. Yeah, Connor brought this on himself a little bit. Could have done a one cost card like Iron Bank and then 0 cards in hand, weak econ. You can only bring in Rose Road. But yeah, without unbridled, I mean, this is going to have to always, the general will always have to refill that seized, and flea bottom has no gold at the moment, so it's not great.
Build type loop. Right, so you can always stand over. Oh, duel. We're expecting some aloof type deck.
Probably not, but in Trident may as well play this, right? Siege preparations is the draw, not coppers. That's very slow, but it is reliable. Here comes the intimidate, but no windblown. Oh, and increasing reserve. Good timing. Well, what to do with Morn now? With Mord, not Morn. And okay, mouse down. Character without gold. Yeah. One per round, so Quentin and the host are prime targets, I think, for that. Why is Connor going first on the siege preparations round? Okay, he has the intimidate army, but it's not a great idea in my opinion. Unless you think you can really push the advantage here. Attacking wildfire, but not with this board. I mean, look at how big it is. If this goes through, then I think siege preparations compensate for that locked Dorn. Why is the blood orange grow standing though? Snare the reducer, but the grow is still there and smashes that host.
Yeah, the need for a halter trigger.
Yeah, there we are. Okay, so if the first player doesn't trigger it, do you trigger it? I think Nightwatch kind of has to. And this is still not easily defendable. Although at this point it's just a normal challenge. It takes the dupe, okay. Well, he knows there's not going to be Morgulis from the other side, but could go into some kind of wildfire into high claim. Although wildfire, I mean with moles down there, looks like it might be a disaster. Needs the whiteboard here, needs some kind of Duran's game to speed things up. Just doing intrigue. Aemon's still there, although both of them have siege preparations, so at this point it's not that crucial. And now can't attack into Windblown if there's Princess plan, but there isn't. Yeah. Connor remembers, and Marcel remembers. Any lay waste? No. Although, if you do wildfire, Craven character goes, and Desert Trader goes. He keeps coming back with icon control. Have no idea what Connor's going to do. Maybe heads and spikes.
Yeah, or I don't know, if you run Mad King's Command, that could be an option.
Heads and spikes into Light Summer Fist. Now go second.
No.
Why? Why go first? Although this is a decent hit. Not a character, but it's a decent hit.
Well, now Molstown can't stop host anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean, in combination with Balerion, it could. Didn't bestow the seas now. Well, yeah, it can't bestow everything. That's the thing. If he had more gold when that lay waste was played. Now siege preparations is gone and Connor has Dorn free again. This is a bit late, this Meadowlark, but okay. Could still be a long game here. I don't see any renown from either player. Difference is that, well, Quentin is there. Difference is that Connor will eventually have Duran's game. Prince Knights of the Sun also actually has a renown now. Do we go super wide with this gold?
Another guy to be annoying. And there's the wall.
There we go. So now things can go faster. Now Connor has to push the challenges through with those renowned characters.
So any of the big ones have assault, just Windblown?
Yeah, Windblown has assault.
Yeah, but he can't. Or he can't do anything if he's Craven, but yeah.
Flea Bottom is alive this round potentially. The agenda still there, but there's no amazing character to put into play.
So how do you feel about the fact that Windblown can get attachments, but not also Maester Aemon?
I
Or maybe
dislike all the characters that are normal people but can't get attachments. So it's
yeah, but Windblown is army
Braun
and can
and
get
Cletus are annoying. Alicane. Red Ronet would be annoying if I had to play against him. Why can't you make those characters? Doesn't sound fair. Well, so Billion's just there to work with Mouse Town, although Mouse Town is now itself empty, so has to be 3 copies of Unbridled in this deck.
Yeah.
That would be great actually for Marcel. I mean, could have kept Seas there, Begging Brother reloaded, Mouse Town reloaded, Flea Bottom reloaded, maybe one on the Iron Bank for rainy days. Yeah.
Can trigger on power.
Power
I expect
is
nothing.
kind of the weakest. I'm not sure what will happen, but looks like it might be defended, which then gives a card away for Late Summer Feast and another for Dorn, so it's not the worst thing. It was a renowned body in the challenge though.
Consider a wildfire assault here.
Yeah, that can be done on military. Okay, Intrigue now cannot even be initiated, which means Wall is pretty safe, and Aemon also might trigger. A pretty weak one though here. Not even with Knights of the Sun.
Although agenda is still standing, so Flea Bottom could put one of those forest hunters in, I suppose. And looks like it might.
But not to defend successfully. And now, do we have Wildfire and keep the standing guys there? Yep. Okay. So host,
Seems like a good call.
Princess, whatever,
Although
and Cavalry or Quentin. Maybe Quentin because the Harris could be an option for Night's Watch. Host of the Boneway, Knights of the Sun, and Quentin. One more prize given away here for Desert Trader, but now some of the better characters here for Night's Watch are knelt. Keeps what? Begging Brother, Hob, and Daemon.
challenge. Yeah, is a thing card to me.
You're breaking up slightly, Saraaa.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, not feeding Dorn and the plot anymore. 7-5, well, 2 renown in play plus Duran's game we need. Duran's game is going to be on 5, so oof.
One good round away from victory in this type of decks always.
Just
As well,
one.
if you flip into desperate attack and do a to reclaim power, that's quite a big swing.
Yeah, but one Duran's game there is gone now. And most likely there's 2 in the deck, so the wall will be faster. Don't draw the other one.
Dawn dispel.
Okay, that's going to stop events, but the wall will kneel for the moment. The veteran builder is in the death pile.
Looks like they're quite happy to play some wardens against you. The second deck, the transit, all the more grindy ones.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Not a
fair
bad
enough.
call. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. How much gold is there going to be? How many characters are coming? Because we have a 2-claimer revealed.
The weekend, the cat can be chosen as a claim soak, so it might you might want to keep him around anyway.
2 plots only left here, so one of them is Behest. So the next plot revealed is going to have to be Behest.
Into desperate attack.
Yeah. If you go Desperate Attack first, then Behest is going to be revealed 1 round with 0 every stat, so not good. Could have just
Yeah.
gone Behest into City Besieged here.
Yeah, what do you do lose initiative? If you care about it at all.
Well, okay, so don't do anything silly against Shadow Tower, but you can probably now kill 2, and then the cat is useless. Leaves Aemon and the loaded Begging Brother or something, which is not great. Okay, Flea Bottom's still there, you can assault that. No, you can't assault that, there's no assault.
Well, so if he's doing military, that means
Well, as long as it's not stopped. Could
yeah,
have
but
done
he's
it.
not doing it with army, so it's not gonna be able to reveal a new path.
No, but you keep the 2-claimer here. You don't want to reveal a new one here. But yeah, with the Intimidate army would have been perhaps better. Then you kill 2 and Intimidate 1. Still going to Intimidate on the Intrigue, possibly, or force all of them to defend. At the moment, actually, it's slightly dodgy because then you lock one of the Knights of the Sun. Yeah, this is successfully defended, while the other one then gets unopposed power with 2 claim plots, so that's still pretty decent.
The defense. Oh, it's just Oxford, okay.
Well, there is the Desperate Attack. It is going to be opposed. So 3 claim is 10, 2 renown is 12. Do we have anything that Meadowlark can bring in? I suppose not. Just going to try to win it with 1, make sure it's not coming back at him. Well, big advantage.
The dominance.
Iron Throne's there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even see that.
Could get it with Meadowlark, but it's not worth it. Meadowlark needs to stay there in case there's a hard reset. Renown's going now for all the characters. Quentin is back to being net, right? So problems start again now for Connor. maybe could now be cast actually immediately to get the plots up. We could get it to 3, right? With the hast.
Oh, that's actually perfect. Yeah.
Plus Meadowlark, I mean, then could search for a Host of the Boneway even.
Seems that
Looking good for us.
would be
Too bad I
good, yeah.
ruined my game earlier. Could have tied here. It's actually
Another city besieged.
city
Okay.
besieged. Okay. Well, I mean, city besieged is good in this matchup, clearly.
Yeah, but you have to probably keep Quentin and then the other to go.
Yeah, now with Quentin in danger of being knelt, I think you have to Meadowlark into Ricasso, right?
Okay.
Well, if there's Ricasso in hand, that would be superb. Ooh.
There is. Really can't complain about it.
Okay, the weapons guy does have War Scorpions, has Dragon Glass daggers and such. Could have a catapult, but that's in this matchup slightly tricky.
Challenge with Ricasso. It does also do some defense for the host here if you want to go in 3. It doesn't seem like Duran's game will be triggered.
Nothing at the moment in the discard pile even for
Interesting. So
rebottom.
this varies might also annoy you a little bit.
But what's he going to call? I mean, you can't stop Meadowlark because it has different targets. Duran's game is no longer the win condition here. I mean, Connor's.
It is. It's 4 power if you manage to win it.
Yeah, but I think Connor wants to now get to claim military and to claim power, most of all.
Yeah. Think military to have some intimidate.
And if any challenge is defended successfully, then that's the threat that will come in.
Yeah. It will lock something as well, but I mean, if this is successful and you intimidate Begging Brother, then you have 2 claim power with renown and unopposed. It's very close. If you can just fetch a Marcel or something else that has renown. Or is there another Knight of the Sun should be in the deck now, right?
March to the Wall we don't have, it seems. Don't remember seeing it when the plots turned around, so. Okay, there we are. Something's coming.
Yeah, just Knights of the Sun should close it, right? And that's a nice one.
If it's
Is
unopposed.
there something? Yeah, there's nothing in the discard pile, even.
That's the end of the game. Well played, Connor. That was very, very
Well,
convincing.
that was a great performance for Connor.
Yeah, according to win rates, we didn't have that one marked down as a win. But yeah. In fact, I think all the matches we played up to this point. Except I think Nikki's maybe not, but Night's Watch has the higher win rate in
Yeah.
almost every matchup, so it's pointless even thinking about it.
But
We're underdogs throughout, but yeah, this is
mhm,
a nice one, and makes it 3-1. We still have some chances there. We have a good player still to play, so I
mhm.
wish I could have won
And
mine and would be 2-2 at this point. It wasn't to be.
I wanted to comment that Connor is a bit better than, or even a lot better than his win rate indicates, I think.
You think so?
Play some janky stuff uh, and pull through when it's needed.
Yeah. So let me just check something quickly. Give me a second. I think we have the calendar now that works. Yes, there we are. So I can show that on screen. So we have. Yeah, this was all that's scheduled for today, but I'm pretty sure Bookerman's game also is in 2 hours and a bit. So I can't stay that long. We'll record it from home. And then tomorrow we have 2 games listed here. So in the morning it's Stadios against Schweig. That will also just be recorded and I'll upload it later if I get up in time. And then we have
Okay.
Argento against WQB is the very last game of the round for us at the latest possible time, Sunday evening. And missing still from the schedule is Martin's game against Templar, which I believe is tomorrow evening. And we'll try our best to bring you that. Not sure if I'll be traveling or if I'll be able to stream that. Can we check if something else is happening? Doesn't seem so. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you guys for joining me, and hopefully see you tomorrow.